This is Brosum by Tor Ben. It's 187.03 megabytes to download. Now this does require 3 mods for you to be able to download it. It doesn't actually say it in this description on here nor on the website, which is a little bit naughty, should we say. But those 3 mods are Old Cowshed, Dutch Shed Pack and Old Farm Package. They are all by DMI 20mm Normandy, with the exception of the Dutch Shed Pack, which is also by Ref Farmer. Now obviously they will automatically download when you hit download this map, if you haven't already got them installed. But anyway, description there says welcome to Brosum. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but that is what I'm calling it. This is a fictional map located somewhere on the north coast of Germany. Your desire is to make holidays here, but no time for that. There is much to do. A out-of-date cow farm needs you to make it a modern farming business, which is competitive on the market. Map content: 101 purchasable farmlands, 93 fields small to mid-sized, 5 selling stations, 10 production facilities, biogas plant, cow farm, sheep barn. And then it says enjoy your stay at Brosum. So let's go and check it out. And here we are. This is where you start off in all 3 modes. We are outside the restaurant, which is the sell point, is just round the back. And this is the map, guys. So not a bad map, to be honest with you. There's a few different size fields, pretty good. Some of the prices of the fields are a little bit expensive, I think, but then when you're actually driving around you think, oh yeah, it's not a bad size field actually. We are here anyway, like I say, right outside the restaurant, but in new farmer mode this is where your farm is. We'll talk about all the slot counts and the other 2 modes when we're down at the farm. But in new farmer mode we start off with plot 53, which has got your farm on and a couple of grass fields, which you'll see in a second, and plot 69, that is a small wheat field. I think that's ready to go. So yeah, we've got these 2 fields here. They're both grass fields. Now it's got that meadow looking grass that you can paint down, if you know what I mean, place down, and you can still mow it. But when you go over these, walk over these fields, it does come up on the field info on the screen, you know, showing where it says the fertilizing state, does it lead lime, ploughing, etc. So they are proper fields, but when we scroll down here and turn grass on, it doesn't highlight those. And there's a few of them on the map. You've got these long ones here. See, this little field here has got grass in it, and there's one down the bottom as well. But they are proper fields. I'm just not quite sure why they're not sort of coming up like that, but it is what it is. So yeah, that is where we start off on our farm. Now field prices, like I say, some of them are a little bit expensive. So 32 is quite big, 331,000. We'll pick a small one, 24 grand. So it's quite varied. 161, 261, like so, 261 again. And there's a few forest areas. So 87 is a forestry area, 385, this is quite a large area, that's 1.7 million. And then you've got this one over here, that is 659. What I will say is there's not really that many nice trees in those forests. Can't really see any spruces or the nice straight pine ones as well. It's all pretty sort of the old elm type trees. These trees here you can see in front of us, so not really that great unless you want to do some wood chipping. So yeah, that is the map, guys. Yeah, I think that's all I need to say there. We will scroll through here. There is 12 collectibles on here. I didn't spot one at all when I was going around getting my bearings. Don't start off with any production chains. There is contracts on the other fields that you don't own. Now animals, it says, look, we own a sheep pasture and a cow barn. We'll get back up to the map and I'll show you that in a second. There is no custom crops. It all is standard. There's plenty of places to sell things. All vehicles, I wanted to show you that. Some of the vehicles do have some hours on, so both our tractors and the harvester Everything else is pretty much wiped clean, but some of it does need a little bit of repair, so that kind of makes no sense. But anyway, crop calendar's all the same. Like I say, there's no custom things. So yeah, we do have the cow barn on our main farm, starting farm, and again I'll talk about all that area when we get down there in the other two modes. And the sheep pasture is up here. You can use the sheep pasture in all three modes without owning this land, but you can buy that plot if you want for 45 grand just over, but you can use it without having to buy it. There is a water tank up there as well, but obviously it's one of those ones that's going to charge you for water. I think that is it. Now, mods. The only things that are modded in is the require mods that I mentioned at the start in the very first sort of description. You can find them, they're mixed up. Some of them are in sheds like this, I think farmhouses. You've got the different ones from the old farm package in there. I think in animals we've got that cow shed, and sheep there is the old farm package as well. And we do have, if we go to landscaping, we'll do the painting textures. That's all pretty standard. We've got animal mud, asphalt, concrete, dirt, forest ground, grass, dry grass, gravel, rock and granite. But if we go into trees, these are all trees that we have seen and are on other maps, but it does have the map name underneath them and mod in brackets. So these are all modded in for the map. And there is some spruce ones there, interesting enough, but I couldn't see any on the map. And the same with the plants. We've got a few bushes and that meadow grass, but it's saying the map name at the bottom and mod, so I'm not quite sure why, but obviously that's all pretty much stuff that we've already seen. Right, because we are up here, what I'm going to do, and the tractors that we start off with aren't very quick, I'm going to grab a pickup from the shop. I will meet you back down at our farm. I'm also going to add in a little bit of money so we can buy the BGA later, and then we'll go round this map. So I will see you shortly. Right, so here we are. Got ourselves a nice orange pickup. So moving into our farm, if we run down this side, we've got a sleep trigger just here. Some of you may be familiar with this mod. I think it's the old farm package mod. You got a few farmhouses. A lot of this is all decorative, but you can get rid of it all, which is pretty good. Can't go in any of these doors, but this building here, or these big doors, can go inside. There's no lights, I don't think. Got sort of little, I don't know, hayloft, I guess, up the top there. Moving out from there, with a very random single sunflower. I think that's pretty cool. Got this shed which we can open up. We've got some of our equipment in there. Probably should have gone through that actually before, but we'll have a run round. You will see it. More equipment, harvester and things in this shed. Pretty nice. This you can open doors up. There is a workshop trigger here as well on the farm, which is nice. Our seeder there. We got that. We've also got a jet wash, like so. And then we're moving over and we're into the cow barn, which is here. So I think the milk, I can't remember now. I think the milk's at the back and the slurry's at the front. It could be the other way around though. That's the collection. Yeah, the collection points. Got a couple of trailers there. And then round the front we've got the dialogue box. This will hold 35 cows, not a huge amount. In the middle, that's where you're going to tip your feed and your straw for their bedding. You can open these doors as well if you want. And there's another collection point there. Now, I have used this, but a long time ago. I can't remember about the manure. I can't remember if it does spawn in here or whether you're going to need to put down a manure heap. So I can't remember. I haven't tested it, so I do apologise for that. Just behind us, we've got a farm silo. That is the 400, Farmer 400, so 400,000 litre capacity. Tip in there, pipe out, like so. And then, I think that is it. We've just got this easy shed at the end. So you've got plenty of storage to get you going. Now, if we run out the back, as you can see, this is all just looks like that meadow grass, but look, straight away we've got the field info coming up. Then we do have a little track separating the two, and then we're into the next one. So if we go up into that mode, you can see the dark patch of where the actual field is. So they are proper fields, and there's our wheat field at the end, like so. So I mean, you could clear these trees if you wanted to and join all them three up if you wanted to, but this is what the farm looks like from a bird's eye sort of view, like so. And then just behind us we have a little bit of a community, so to speak. So that is the farm. We'll run back to the pickup, we'll go through the other two modes and slot counts and things like that. So not a bad layout, if I'm honest. Where was the pickup? Just over here. Right, so in new farmer mode, we start off with not a lot, to be honest with you, and the slot count is 1087. Now it's going to show slightly different because obviously we've got the pickup, but we start off with the Stayer 8150. So yeah, it's added on a little bit. We're at 1093. It is 1087 though, the slot count. We've got a John Deere 7810. We've got the Deutschfar top liner harvester, a couple of trailers which you've just seen, the Rudolph one and the Valga. Header for your harvester. We've got a Horsch cultivator. We've got the Nordsten seeder. We've got a side mower, a small tedder, a windrower, a baler. That's the Massey Ferguson one that produces the very small bales. A trailer for your header. We've got a couple of weights, a John Deere 900 kilogram one and a 10 Winkle 750. So not too bad. Now if you want to sell off all that equipment, it reduces the slot count down to 980. You can also sell off everything here at the farm. So if I go up into this mode, some of it comes up as decoration. So if I click on these sort of street lights, you can see it highlights the one next to us to the right. That is all part of deco. You can sell that off. You don't get anything for it, but all the sheds, garages you can sell and completely clear this area if you want to. Silo, everything. That will reduce the slot count to 910. I managed to get it down to 906 because you can sell off the sheep pasture and that water tank as well. So you can get it down as low as 906 if you want to get rid of everything. Farm manager and start from scratch. If you come on here, you don't start off owning any land or any equipment. These buildings are here, but the sleep trigger isn't showing up, and you cannot use the cow barn until you buy this land. Once you buy the land, sleep trigger appears, and so does all the icons and triggers for the cow barn. But that mode, the slot count is 980, or those modes should I say. So there you go, that is all of that. I think I've been through everything now. We'll get cracking, shall we? Do have a little bit of a sort of river stream out the back, which is nice. I expect you'll be able to fill up for free with water there. So little community. Some of the houses they do, and I'm not picking or anything like that, I'm just pointing out. I've gone the wrong way now, haven't I? Too busy talking. They look very sort of symmetrical and a bit too prim and proper for my liking. I mean, I quite like what they've done. It's nice that there's a little community. There is traffic, there's people walking around, but I think it's all a little bit too symmetrical. That pole there, that is because we're not supposed to go down there. They are little footpaths. You do actually get people walking down there as well. I saw a couple of people earlier on my walk round, run round, drive round. On our right hand side we have the bakery. That is one of two bakeries on the map, so pretty neat. We've got two bakeries. If we head on down this way, so to our right, that is another one of those grass fields, quite huge. You can just about see the separation up the bank between them all, but quite a big grass area. What's this car doing? We need to go down this way. Now, one thing I did want to try, and I didn't, I forgot to do it, is when we get out the back here, we're kind of like not off the map, but we are in areas where we cannot buy. I was wondering whether you could mow this meadow out here. I mean, if it does let you, whether it let you pick it up, I'm not sure. That was one thing I was meant to test. Do have a sort of little harbour there, marina. Just on our left here, we've got the pizzeria sale point. And then right next to that, we've got the fast food restaurant. That's also the sale point as well. There is a track here, like so. But I'm going to go back up the top of the hill. So you can... Oh, there's a... Oh. There's a fence there, but it hasn't got a collision on it. That's handy. Yeah, I wanted to... So you could see sort of the map. Down there, you're not going to see anything, are you? Wind turbines there. They're not spinning round, but that's just decorative. And there is the sheep farm. This is a little bit disappointing as well, if I'm honest. So there's the fields. You can quite clearly see the difference between the two sort of areas. Even when you buy this plot of land, you cannot use any of these buildings. They're just decorative. There's no sleep trigger. There is a sort of house over the back there, but there's no sleep trigger or anything like that. But like I say, you can use this sheep pasture even without owning the land. It will hold 15 sheep. They're going to need water and feed, and that's where their wool will spawn. And then we do have that water tank just over there where you can fill up with your water. Right, moving on. So yeah, what I was saying about the fields, I mean, that's a pretty good sized field on our right hand side. And a lot of them have got potential to make even bigger. Look, you could join that up, 81 to 80 if you wanted to. So that is the edge of the map right in front of us. We need to turn down here. More sort of houses scattered around. So it does feel like it's got life on here. It's not derelict, so to speak. A few little trees there. So all these fields could be ploughed through, made bigger. And the same that side as well. Oh, I need to watch where I'm going. That car got a bit worried then, I think. Right, on the left here we've got our tailor shop production. Obviously at the front door there we can change our outfit. That is our wardrobe. A little bit of forestry there, so like I say, that is pretty much the trees you're going to get in these areas, so not the best. Just attack them with the wood chipper thing mod we've got. Just get a load of wood chips, I would. On the left is the dairy, and then we can go round this way, because just down here there is a track. I don't think it's this one. It is here. There we go. I mean, it doesn't even matter if there wasn't a track, we could have still cut across the grass. Fields all around us, more forestry in front of us. Just here we've got a fuel station, like so. And then opposite there we've got our shop. So the shop icon trigger is just behind that van there, outside the front doors. And if we go down the side of the building, I'm going to stop just about there so you can see. Now, when I came round, you can go in this building, he says. Why wouldn't that one let me go open that door? Oh, there we go. Wouldn't let me open that from the outside for some reason. I thought you might have to come in here for the workshop trigger, but it's not. It's literally where the pickup is. So there you go. And we also do have another pressure washer down there. So yeah, you can use that shed building if you want to. Right, out of here. Whoa, watch the traffic. We're going to head on down. Now this area here had me a little bit baffled. I think it is probably just done for decoration, but we've got all these greenhouses here and you can't do anything with them. We cannot even buy, we are now up here, you cannot even buy this plot of land. I was thinking maybe you need to buy the land for them to activate, but yeah, you can't open them, you can't do anything. I think it's just decoration. But then I would say, if you're going to put them down just as decoration, could we have something growing in there just to make it look a bit nicer? I know I sound like I'm picking, I do apologise. Just there we've got a sell point, and that is, what was that? Country trading point. That is a sell point. And another thing with this area that baffled me, on the map we've got electric charging stations showing there. Now if I tag that up, that is showing over there. You cannot go in this building, there is nothing there. I've had a good wander around all behind these buildings. I mean, you wouldn't put it down there, and I just cannot find it. I don't know if that is a mistake or something, I'm not sure. Or whether you just need to pull up to this point here and you can, I don't know, charge your vehicles up. That would be a little bit silly, but you never know. So yeah, that had me a little bit baffled as well. But that, oh, I was looking at my notes, apologies. Been doing that quite a lot lately, crashing whilst looking at my notes. Right, there's two productions in here. On the right hand side we have the grain mill, which is just there around the back, and across the way from there is the cereal factory. So happy days. Right, we need to go down here now because there's a couple of things over here we need to see. And we need to turn right now. This is our animal dealer. So you've got your trigger there. So we've got sheep pasture and cow barn showing, even though we don't own the sheep pasture. But like I say, we can use it. And then round the back we've got your animal dealer sell point, which is just here. Happy days. Right, we need to go out the way we just come in. It's not far at all, so you might as well stay for the ride. I don't think there's any traffic on this stretch of road here anyway, so we can floor it. Right, steady out of the junction though, there we go, awesome, we are free. Right, down here on the left we've got these, ooh, didn't notice that earlier, that is a floater. That's not even just off the ground a little bit, is it? That's the spinnery anyway. So there we go. And next door to that on the left also is our carpentry. And to the right we have our supermarket. The sale point is just there around the back. Now if we head up here, we are literally at the point where we spawned in. When you load into the map, that is the restaurant, the sale point round the back. And there we go, there's people walking around. The decoration, the toy store there. So yeah, all these look exactly in line. I mean, I know that's nitpicking a little bit, but right, if we go in here, this is the farmers market sale point. A little bit tight in here. Obviously you can come in this way and go out that way like so, but that's your farmers market sale point. And if we drive down this way, I quite like all the parked cars. That's a nice little touch. Brings a bit of life. I know they're not moving, but you know what I mean, it's sort of, that would happen in real life, wouldn't it? Cars parked up on the side. Oh, missed me turning almost. Just here, this is the bakery from Oak Belleron, so some of you would be familiar with that. So like I say, second bakery, you can drive up the ramp and then back down the ramp and go all the way round. And then back out. That's the restaurant there again. We need to turn down here again, which is the way we just come in, back onto that main road, and then head down here. We are almost finished. Oh, I've missed something. I've just missed something. I was looking at my notes and I've missed something. How you can miss that great big area and structure, I do not know. I do apologise. Getting too excited. We need to turn in here. Excuse me, my throat's going croaky now. Got a way station. Quite a huge area this, but it's another sell point. And that is just there. And this is grain storage. Plenty of room to drive all the way around if you wish to. Yeah, I can't believe I just missed that. Oh, there's a shed there. Right, I'm going to concentrate now. We're going to try and cut in front of that person though. Right, we're back on track now. I know where we are heading next. And there on the left is that BGA that I talked about earlier. So in we go. We do have a biomethane point just there. So I kind of think the electric charging station should probably be down here. I don't know, maybe it's meant to be. Got two nice bunker silo sizes, and that doesn't make sense. And a shed just up the back there. Now it's just a standard BGA. You got all your ins and outs like so, but obviously nothing is showing up because we do need to buy it. So we are now down here, so we'll buy that area. 364,896. Click off that. BGA is there, and so is our icons. Happy day, like a happy days even. And like I said, it's just your sort of standard BGA. There's nothing special about it. It doesn't do anything extra. And we're going all the way along that strip there of buildings, and that is it. We have done all the map. So into this area. Over on the right there we've got the debris crusher for selling your stones, and down this side we've got a lime station where obviously you can buy lime from. Carrying on. The white building here is the sugar mill, and then just in here we've got the oil mill, biomass heating plant, and then this side we've got the grape processing unit. Now you can't get out of this end, so you need to go all the way back out the way we just come in, but for the purposes of the video we are going to hop the fence, if I can get there. There we go, like so. Awesome, because just here, and you would drive up this track, I don't know if you saw it, but it does come off that main road we came down. You drive all the way down this track and in, and this is our sawmill. Again, standard sort of setup which we're used to. So your planks and boards will appear there, sell your wood there, obviously put your trailer there. You can buy the sawmill there, and we've got a wood chip out point just there, like so. And that is it, guys. That is the map. We've done it. So obviously we spawned in there. I met you back down at the farm. We came out something like that. That's the bakery. Did that. I went across here, didn't we? Sheep farm, across the top. Did that. Did the dairy. Down in there. All of this area. Through there, up round, and then down here. I missed that big sell point. Come down, BGA, and then we've just done all that. That's it. There we go. That is Brosum by Tor Ben. So I hope you have all enjoyed the tour. Please let me know your thoughts on the map. I like reading all your comments. And if you have enjoyed the video, please hit that like button. If you're new to the channel and enjoyed the video, please consider subscribing. That would be fantastic. And don't forget to hit that notification bell so you don't miss any future videos of mine. I've been Farm Sim Snowy. Stay frosty.